Hey guys, how you doing? Yes, this is Spirit Journey, and I am out and about with the gang. Yes, I am. Yes, so I have my reading glasses so I could read the comments. Oops. Oops. Hey, how you doing, folks? I see we have some viewers. How you doing? How you doing, folks? I see we have viewers out here. Yeah, you could say hello in the chat so I know who's out there so I can say hello back. Yeah, it is a beautiful, beautiful Monday afternoon. Yes, it is August 10, 2020. And yes, I have you live. I haven't done a live in a while. I'm going to go on the other side of the street. Yeah, they're doing some construction. Yeah, yeah, I'm having like a slow day right now. I'm just getting situated. I'm just leaving my house. Yeah, there's traffic here. I want to just get past here. Yeah, trying to see the cars are coming and everything. Let me just get past here. Yeah, I have my cell phone taped in the stroller. Yeah, I have my little doggies with me. I'm gonna walk on the, let's see, what side of the street. You know, I'm gonna stay on this, the closer. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I hope you all are having a spectacular day. Yeah, I'm on this side of the street right now because there's some shade. I want to talk about various topics. Well, one major topic about trafficking, human trafficking. I did a video uh, earlier today that I uploaded this morning, and it's getting some views. But I wanted to do another video about it, but to talk live about it. Yeah, because see, I'm starting to see the correlation of things that happen in history, things that happen to blacks, and I thought trauma only happened to black people. Yeah, I want to keep this real, and your opinions and are appreciated. You know, to let me know what your thoughts are. I'm just sharing my thoughts on the topic and trying to put the dots to connect the dots together. Well, see, I believe everything is interconnected, and what we learn about in history, such as the transatlantic slave trade, you know, people don't want to hear about it, and you know, sometimes I get tired hearing about it. But why I'm talking, I mean, this is not about that specifically, but trade in human beings, period. Um, I was watching a video with this European lady, a white European woman, and she was sex trafficked at the age of 6. That's right, you heard me right, at the age of 6. She was trafficked. She was trafficked by her mom. Her mom was a single parent, and most likely she might have been trafficked also as a child, some traumatization as a child sexually. And she never got through it. And one day, the mother got involved with this guy. I think they're married because he was the stepfather. He was a wealthy man, I think a banker or something. And this happened in Brussels, Belgium. That's in Europe, Central Europe. And what happened? He had, I think he raped her first, a little 6-year-old, and then brought her to an orgy where the other men raped her. And this was a sex trafficking ring, okay? A sex trafficking ring in Europe. And they had, these were the aristocracy of Europe, bankers, high officials that were involved in this abuse of children. She specified also, I hope you guys could hear me. Could you guys hear me? How you doing? Could you guys hear me okay? I do have my mic on, so let me know by just putting a yes. Is it clear and everything? Okay, so these were high officials. And what they did, they traumatized the children sexually. And they were teaching them, get this, they were teaching her how to, as a little girl, I think she might have been 9 or 10 at this time. She started at the age of 6. And then it could have been the age of 9, which is a child. Show her sex tapes. And then they had their eyes, her eyes, like those, they have these devices that it connects to your eyelids to pry them open, to keep them open. So they can brainwash you and show you trauma. And they showed sex tapes so that to teach her the different sexual responses that people give. And there were specific lines in the face. I mean, it's really something. Her name is Anneke. I think Anneke. Yeah, Anneke. And she's on YouTube. And she was on this talk show, TED Talks, or TEDx. That's where I first heard of her, just by chance. And then what happened? She had, what's that now? Oh, she had, she had to watch those tapes, and they wanted her to study the facial responses of the people as they were being gratified, okay? And so the reason for that is so that they were to take these little girls and to determine when she gets a client, to find out what they like or don't like, to find out what the perversion is through the act itself, okay? And they would use this to manipulate the violator of these little girls and use against them and to control them. And this happened in the 1960s. That's 1960, I'm saying. She's in her 50s right now. She's 57 years old right now. And she's okay. She once they know, so she would report what the guys liked or didn't like, and use it against them. And this was an extensive blackmail scheme, and also there was human sacrifice. They would kill. Then move this hat. They would use. They would take the children and infants and have other children kill other little children. And I think there were also people being eaten. It was to traumatize them. So like everything was to traumatize. And when you traumatize a child, it seems to enhance their psychic ability. And so in today's video, the video that I uploaded earlier today, this morning, which is up right now, that I was traumatized also, not like these kids, but I was molested by family members, 2 family members that I know of. And I had an experience once in classroom. I had a spontaneous, I don't know the terminology. I saw something in the future, like, you've ever daydreamed before, and you know how you see things when you daydream. So I thought of it like that. And I don't know why I thought it or saw it, but maybe 6 seconds after that occurred, guess what happened? The thing that I saw happened to me. So when I was listening to today's the lady that was being interviewed who was sex trafficked, I started wondering whether some type of traumatization happened to me. I know that something went on. I had all these signs of extreme stress, and that occurred before when I was, or the memory I do have of being inappropriately touched. Okay. So I'm trying to put the pieces together with everything. Like, the difficulty when people share their stories, listen very carefully, because it might liberate you from your own trauma. Okay? That's also why I'm sharing this, because I want you all and myself to be liberated from those things that might have traumatized us as children. Because see, traumatization is taught, and people often traumatize others. And this video of this lady sharing her story, that even as adults, these perpetrators actually act like little children themselves. Little children, grown men, older men who act like children. And their desire is to find out who's weaker than them and to abuse them. So I want you all to have inner confidence in yourself. So don't rely on external things. That's another thing she taught. Don't rely on external things to make you feel powerful, strong. Your sense of self and power should be something from within. Okay? Because what if you say, I have $1 billion, so I'm better than everybody. Well, as you all know, you could become a pauper overnight. Or let's say you have a strong body. Let's say you know karate. But let's say you get in a car accident and you're paralyzed. So you can't rely on these external things to make you feel powerful. that your power comes from your spiritual essence. Okay? So I want to say that up front. And again, for you to overcome this self-doubt is healing the planet. When you get healed, you are helping the planet to become healed also from its traumas. So I started thinking about, okay, because this lady, Annika, made mention that her abusers were people in the European aristocracy community. So who did I think of? Who do I think of when I think of aristocracy? I automatically, oops, it got, okay, that's where the orientation of the thing changed. Wow, I'm sorry, I just have to get the orientation. It switched on me. Shoot. Sorry about that. So I gotta change this. I don't know what happened, why that did that. Okay. So what I was gonna say now, oops. Sorry, let me get this. Okay, so who I thought of immediately when she said the European aristocracy, I immediately thought of uh, Britain. And I started thinking about Princess Diana. I don't know whether it's still going on now. Okay, it's on now. I'll just hold it in my, oh shoot, went up, reconnecting again. See that? When I want it. Okay, it's buffering. I want to finish until it's buffering. Shoot. Come on. This is awful. Okay. Sorry about that. It's trying to reconnect.
Have a blessed day, man. Anything at home.